Okay, very short video, but I have to make this video. Let me point out in the comment section that it's very short. I suspect that an employee of YouTube was in my most recent live stream. Ashar. Let me wait for some more people to come into the room. How many of you saw the person who left this comment? And let me pin this question. How many of you saw the person who left this comment in the most recent live stream? This comment shows up, let me see. Yeah, if you go to my most recent live stream, the title of the live stream is Why Most People Love Dogs. Go to the 19-minute and 10-second mark. 19 minutes and 10-second mark. Tell me if you noticed this person. Now, because of the bullying rules, you know, I see a lot of people, they'll cross off the name, cross out the avatar. Okay, fine. So I crossed it out. But this was after 19 minutes. This person left these comments. And keep in mind, people, this comment at the bottom, no, excuse me, this comment at the top, this was the very first comment they left on that video. The very first comment they left is, let's not get wild, people. These people are not the norm. They are a small minority. Who listens to my videos for 19 minutes and feels compelled to make this their first statement? Other than someone who wants to go against the message. Is it just me, or is this a suspicious message to leave on a live stream? I suspect this was someone who works for YouTube. 1. 2. Someone who is a dog lover. A dog lover who works for YouTube. No, this is somewhat of a troll. I wouldn't say a troll, not really a troll. Just someone who I suspect is against the message. Who is a dog lover. Who maybe even work for YouTube. Who's waiting for me to say or show something that can get my channel another strike. No, it's not simply about them being a dog lover. It's not that. It's about the narrative they were trying to push. Look at the narrative they were trying to push. They're trying to project the idea that it's a tiny minority. This person literally said it. Said they are a small minority. Then they directed a comment towards Ashar. Said 120 members. People, that's how many members are on that website that I shared. So this person was trying to defend the dog nutter world, the dog lovers who engage in zoophilia. They pointed out to Ashar, they said it's only 120 members on that website compared to the 60 million households in the United States that have dogs. That's actually a very small number. It also includes other animals and is worldwide. Saying the website includes other animals besides dogs, and anybody in the world can join the website. So they're saying, oh, stop. It's just a tiny, less than 1% of dog owners engage in this. Is that not what this person is trying to convey? Is that not the narrative they're trying to push? I welcome this person to come back into this chat room. I'm quite sure the title of this stream caught your attention. No, I didn't comment on them. I didn't comment on anything. I didn't even delete their comments. The comments are still up. Let me tell you something else that's suspicious to me. This person has no videos. Go to this person's channel. After you find them, go to their channel. This person has no videos at all. There's like one video. There's one video on this person's channel, and it is 10 seconds long. And it is simply a video of The Simpsons. This pointless video. And this person has 236 subscribers. I say 236 subscribers. Here, let me give you a screenshot here. Let me make sure. And when you look at the name, ask yourself if that is a normal name. Or is that something that a person makes up just for the sake of making up a name? You know how people just come up with any old name like Superfly Tree, right? Super Skinny Car. Little aimless, pointless names like that that make no sense. This is the only video on this person's channel. Has 236. How is that? 236 subscribers? Really? Okay. Maybe this person used to have videos and removed them all. That does happen. Right? I've been making videos now for almost 20 years. I know how it goes. But let me tell you something. Person, whoever you are, you look very suspicious. And you made it very obvious that you are an agent. I would be surprised if you're not a dog lover. I'd be surprised if you're not. No, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be surprised if you're not a member of that website. Remember that website that I shared here on that video and in the community section. Sir, ma'am, are you aware of how suspicious you looked? After nearly 20 minutes, you telling me this is the first thing that popped in your head? To try to fight against people believing that there is a large percentage of dog nuts who engage in this behavior, who have intercourse, who engage in zoophilia with dogs? You telling me that is what was burning inside of you to say for your very first comment? Really? Listen, man. There's not much that I don't catch when it comes to dog nuttery. Especially, I'm the minister of the Crusader Ministries. You know, when there's evil that comes into the house, it's usually the minister who spots it first. because I'm facing the audience. I'm doing the preaching. I put together the message. And you're going to tell me this is the first thing you felt like you wanted to say? This is what was touching your spirit right here? Oh, people, let's not get overboard. Let's not get carried away now, people. These people are not the norm. These zoophilia people are not the norm. They are a tiny, tiny minority. Dude, you sound like a member of that website. You sound like a member of that website who might also be employed by YouTube. And then your very next statement is going to be, Ashar, it's only 120 members on that website compared to 60 million households who have dogs. That's actually a very small number. It also includes other animals, and it's worldwide. Dude or ma'am, are you aware that you totally fell on your face? Totally exposed yourself? You probably thought you were actually being undercover and slick. I bet you did. I'm telling y'all, these people are not that bright. They're just not. Let me ask you something, sir or ma'am. Are you aware that many people who are engaged in zoophilia don't use computers at all? Huh? Many of them don't have access to computers. Are you aware of that? Do you know that computer savvy people make up only a percentage of the population? What makes you think that every single person involved in zoophilia is going to get be internet savvy, find that website, make and register? Because all you have to do is register to get to the 120,000. Now, if every person engaged in zoophilia was born registered to that website, then you might have a point. But you're dealing with a lot of uncertainty. So not only did you make it obvious that you're a dog lover and most likely an agent, you made something, you put forth a very, very weak argument. I have a job where I have to be computer savvy. Some of you hear me typing. And, you know, I type maybe 50, 60 words a minute. You know, once I get going. I admit I have to look down, but, you know, I look down and I'm flying. Like I'm going super fast. I know SAP very well. I don't know how many of you work on computers. I know SAP very, very well. You can get a pretty good job if you know SAP, Windows, all of that. I put together blueprints and all kind of stuff, okay? I've tried to teach my job to several people, and they were intimidated by it and scared away. They gave up. Even though if they learned my job, they would make more money. They'd be able to apply for a bunch of different positions. They gave up. I told them, I said, stick with it for a month, 2 months, because it's going to take you about that long to grasp it. They said no. My point is, there are a lot of people who are not computer savvy. A lot of people, man. So I just want to emphasize that that's a very weak point, dude. Very weak point. And I had to make an example out of you because you seem like one of those people who like to think that they're all intelligent. You need to be more like me and admit when there's stuff you don't know about. But on top of that, I had to make an example out of you in front of these experts that I've been calling out on this channel. These professors with PhDs, all of these professionals out here that I've challenged. I've challenged many of them. None of them have responded. And I just want to let them know, using you as an example, that I'm not going to be playing games. I'm going to come with the facts. I'm going to analyze everything you say closely before I respond. Okay? I don't have a degree. I have like 2 more years to go to get a bachelor's. I got like a few more semesters to go to get an associate. I don't even have an associate's degree, man. But like I said, I know when I was in school, I realized quickly that the main thing that makes you educated is educating yourself. My professors, they would give us assignments and say, hey, go to this website, go to that website. It's like, okay. they would recommend more websites than the stuff in the actual textbooks. And that's why I said the people you see on this channel are the real experts. Because we're not studying this stuff just to get an A or pass an exam. We're doing it because we're passionate about it. Those are the most educated people on the planet. You should know that. So, as I expected, this person did not come into this chat room. That's fine. And check them out. And all you dog nuts, you think you smart and all that, you want to come in here and leave some slick comments, go right ahead. Go ahead and test our ability to spot you out if you want to, because I don't think any of you are smart enough to actually pull it off. This person also left a comment to project him or herself as a crusader. They said, oh, that is the weirdest website I've ever seen, aside from one that about suicide. They were actually trying to hide their identity and intent. Sir, ma'am, forget about it. All the rest of you dog nuts, forget about it. We're on top of you. Pretty soon the whole world will be on top of you. And we're going to reform this planet and rid it of evil. This disgusting, subhuman, satanic behavior from our culture as we continue with this crusade against these worthless mutants and their enabling owners.